What you see on the screen right now is not sped up, but instead is used a tech known as the jump glide cancel. 3 months ago in June, this Chinese user posted this video called Chain Lightspeed Charge Attack. Now just in case you're not a Chain main, here is how normal charge attack on Chain go. And here is dumped side by side at a 50% speed slowdown. You can see that on the right is come out slightly faster by a pretty good amount. Now, of course, if you are attacking faster, because DPS stands for damage per second, then the amount of time you spend is going to be smaller, and because of that, your DPS actually go up. On Chain is claimed to be able to increase your DPS by 15%, for example. Of course, us as Chain main was very excited to see a bug related to Chain, or not a bug, sorry, technique rather. But that was the extent of it. It wasn't actually that useful, it wasn't actually that cool, so we never really bothered with it. Of course, what we didn't know back then was that it would have worked it with every single character in the game. Basically, in Genshin Impact, your attack have something called the end lag, which are end animation where you cannot perform anything. For example, if you use without charge attack, you'll notice that you cannot do anything for a couple split seconds when the animation is finished. And that's why usually people do jump cancel or dash cancel, because it allows you to cancel all those end lag. For example, a dash cancel on Hu Tao like this, or a jump cancel. You can see that I can leave the end lag early by doing some sort of cancel. And it's the same idea here. But instead of doing a dash or a jump, we'll actually be using a glide from a Venti current. Yeah, and so what happened with you do the same as always, but instead of doing a jump cancel, you do a glide cancel. The glide cancel have a couple of benefits when compared to jump cancel and dash cancel. Not only it come out a little bit quicker, but the most important is that you can actually cancel the glide just by gliding fast enough. You can see what happening in the original video is that the Chain would finish the charge attack and then he would enter a glide animation. You can see that Chain feet is actually leaving the ground and is getting ready to glide. But because you're starting your glide at such a low height, the game thinks you're still on the ground and you actually landed from your glide, and therefore it actually cancels your glide because it thinks you're already on the ground, which lets you immediately attack again. Here you can see what it actually looked like without the attack in between. You can see simply the character just do a very small hop, and this is actually what is causing the cancel. Now you cannot actually see the glide here because it's way too fast, but the character is indeed gliding, and that's why the wind current is needed to be exist. To some extent, this is like wave dashing in Super Smash Melee, because wave dashing in Melee is performed by jumping and then immediately back to the ground, and similarly in Genshin Impact, you immediately jump into a glide and then cancel that glide and immediately it lets you attack again. So that's why the Chain main brother have dubbed it wave dashing technique. Plus, it sounds really cool, I suppose. And that's pretty much it. It's honestly very simple. You just have to glide very fast, and if before anyone asks, you can do this on controller. I don't know about mobile though. And if you're wondering if it's actually useful in a combat, well, it depends, I guess. I'm sure you already know the answers, but just in case you want to play Chain and you also bring Venti, which lets you create updraft, then you can consider using this technique to speed up your Chain attack. And similarly with a lot of other characters as well. Maybe like Hu Tao, maybe like Yanfei, maybe like, I don't know, whatever you want to do, as long as you bring Venti, you can try to do it. But the good news for you is, of course, Venti is one of the best characters in the game, so it's really easy to put Venti into your party anyway. And if you're gonna bring Venti along, well, here is your chance to perfect this technique. Now, of course, the best way to practice this technique is gonna be at this domain here, the Hidden Palace of Guzhang formula. This is because there's naturally a wind current here, so you can just glide without using a Venti or without having to knock down like a rune guard or anything like that. So this naturally is the best place to try out your new found wave dashing technique. Anyway, here is how it looked like on a lot of different characters. If you're enjoying the video, please don't forget to subscribe, and special shout out to Chain main for rediscovering this after 3 months. With that being said, I hope you have fun watching the video. It was surely a really funny discovery, and it's really funny to see character attacking like all the time. So hope you liked the video, and if you do, please consider subscribing, like, comment, and I'll see you all next time.